with the Six of Swords in reverse, that somebody's having a hard time letting go of bad feelings, hurt feelings. There could have been a possible separation between you and a situation or person where there was disagreements, possibly things being said that were not very nice, or they wasn't very compatible, the conversation. And you might be having a very difficult time or a hard time letting go and forgiving and moving away from negativity. You might be kind of holding on to it a little bit, or you're maybe sad, but it's a combination of all. And if it's not you, Capricorn, then this is somebody around you that may be having this difficult time. But for most of you, it's you, Capricorn, having a hard time from this person. And we have the Page of Swords in reverse. So it kind of goes with this Six of Swords. It's in reverse, and it talks about, you could be, because somebody's having a hard time letting go, that we now have the Page of Swords. So there may be, gossip about this, talking to friends, talking to family, talking to people about that negative type thing where you're trying to heal. So you talk to your friends about it and you say bad things, or just trying to basically heal. But instead of healing, you're kind of stuck in that kind of negative talk. So there's possibly, for some of you, that's the situation. And for others of you, there is no communication going on at all between you and the other person. And you're just keeping this to yourself, these feelings. In the recent past, we have the Queen of Wands. This is a fire sign, most likely. And Gemini, Libra, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So Capricorn, this person in your recent past could have had a lot of fire in their chart. And this could be, this person's very successful. They know exactly what they want, and they go after it. So this person somehow is involved, could be involved here. Somebody's ready to move forward with a Chariot. They may not necessarily there may necessarily not be taking the actions to move forward, but at this point they are confident, and they want to, ready to take charge and go forward in life and in whatever their desires are. How you're looking at your situation right now, Capricorn, is there's some kind of stagnation or postponement with this. What is this? Yeah. This is the Eight of Wands in reverse. It's like there is a lack of communication, lack of postponement. Maybe somebody's, the messages are not coming in. And that goes well with the Page of Swords, where there's lack of communication here with somebody. You guys might be waiting for, or hoping, or wanting some communication because it's hard for you. You're missing somebody, or you're having a hard time letting them go. So maybe there's a part of you that wants to hear from them or hear about a situation, because it's like somebody's confident and ready to move forward in this, but the messages are not coming through at this moment, or that's how you're feeling. They're not coming in. The texts, phone calls, emails. There's no communication, no messages. So most likely, Capricorn, you are the ones that are working and staying focused at work and just working at what you do best at work, making money. In your surrounding, we have people, places, and things. We have the Five of Wands. This is all about conflict. So somebody around you is creating conflict. There could be a lot of competition. You could be working with others, and the work is just not going smoothly. Whatever you guys are working on is not going smoothly. There's just too much conflict involved. This could be inner conflict. Somebody could be having inner conflict within themselves. And this is somebody in your environment, somebody around you. Most likely who you separated from in the past, because with the Six of Swords in reverse, this is something that you are having a hard time dealing with or letting go of, because looks like there were some words said between two people or a situation. We have the Devil in the hopes and fears section. So somebody might have gotten over, they're hoping to recover from a toxic situation. Capricorn, this is also kind of your card. So you could be dealing with another Capricorn, but this is about in reverse, it's about recovering, or somebody's recovered from a toxic situation, a toxic person, a toxic job, or toxic habits, behaviors, and or addictions. The Emperor is the outcome. So we're talking about the boss, the ruler, the leader. This could be an Aries you're dealing with as well, a fire sign. So the Emperor's here, and there's just somebody, this is a leader, this person. We're going to go ahead and get some clarifying cards here. All right. Why is the Emperor here for our Capricorn? Why is the Emperor here for our outcome? 9 of Rods. Great. You guys have this person, this Emperor, has gone through a lot. Why is the Emperor here? A lot of achievements. They've reached success. So you might, Capricorn, have reached this level this month of becoming your own boss, becoming the ruler, the leader of your life or relationship or work. And you've been through a lot, definitely. You might be a little bit on guard. You might be a little bit on guard now. The Emperor is very successful, wise, reached a very high level in their life. It didn't come easy. It did not come easy. It was a lot of work and struggle and endurance. And we also have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be dealing with a female or male, but this could be somebody who, the 9 of Pentacles. I'm going to pull another card. It could be a Virgo as well, or a sign. Somebody's unable to take care of themselves. Maybe you guys at one point were unable to do that. The Devil. All right. So the message here is you've reached a lot of obstacles, like I said, to reach this level of achievement, becoming in control. The Emperor is in control. They can control. They're very stable. They're very wise, and they can now be a master. They're basically a master now of what they've achieved in life. The Devil card is here attached to this Emperor. So if this is you that became the Emperor, it could have had to do with not somebody at one point. Maybe you were not very successful and you needed assistance financially. You were unable to take care of yourself due to an addiction, due to an unhealthy connection with somebody, a toxic relationship. But somebody's overcome that. They've worked their way to the 9 of Rods, which is a lot of struggle but achievement, and has turned into the Emperor. So Capricorn, this is you. You have made it. I'm going to pull some more cards because I see some, let's find out for right now what's going on with the Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of luck is turning around for you. Things are definitely turning forward for you. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's been a change in plans. There's been a change in the way that you do things. Somebody's made a decision to go a different way with their money, maybe invest in a different way. They want to invest their time and their energy and what they value important to them, which is definitely time, right? Time and energy. And you definitely are doing something different now. And that Wheel of Fortune has a lot to do with it. It's like timing now. It's the perfect timing, whether, for you to do something different, because things the way they were going were not really paying out the way you wanted to. And so now you're going to change things up. And the Wheel of Fortune is here to assist you with that. Why is the Father of Cups here? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse attached to this King of Cups. Why else is let's do another couple more cards here. King of Cups. They call it the Father of Cups. 6 of Cups is here. Maybe it could be related to something from your past. This water sign that's coming in is possibly an obstacle or challenge. It could be somebody from your past that you worked with, or you will be working with, or you have worked with in the past this is somebody from your past coming in. And you separated from them. It was a bad ending. Somebody felt really lonely and left out. They did not want it to end. And they really put this water sign really put a lot of work into it, into the relationship or into the job, and it didn't work out no matter what they did. All the work that they put into it just didn't pay off for them. And that could very well be you, Capricorn. The work didn't pay out, and there was a separation. And this is somebody from the past, a situation from the past. And now, like I say, things are working for you. Things are starting to go in your favor. And you're going to start changing the way that you spend your time and money, because with this person, it wasn't a good feeling. It wasn't working out. It wasn't providing you with what you wanted financially or what you valued relationship-wise. Why is the Six of Wands here in reverse? Your advice is to really focus this month on the Six of Swords in reverse, that talks about moving away from this separation, this person apparently, as far as your feelings, letting go of that which hurt you and move forward onto something brand new, onto a newer way of being. The Chariot, again, you guys have it twice. So your advice, your angels are guiding you right now to stay focused on the Chariot, stay focused on being confident in what you know in your life. Be confident and move forward. Move away from the things that don't serve you, the feelings. It's time to let them go. Absolutely. Let them go now. So this person might be challenging you by coming back into your life. They may have an offer to present to you. Maybe they're offering you their emotions or feelings. I don't really know if this is going to be an apology, or they're just coming back because they want love or want to offer you love. But they are coming in with an open heart, possibly. And they, like I said, they've been through a lot. They're putting so much work and effort and time into something that's just not working for them. And they still lost the relationship. It still went bad for them, even though they put tons of time and effort into it. And so this may be resurfacing. This situation may be resurfacing from an argument or a breakup, or some time. Maybe you spent some time apart from each other, or you're spending time apart from each other now, because there's some kind of lack of communication coming in as well. All right. Why is the Eight of Pentacles coming in for Capricorn? We have the Six of Cups again. All right. Something from your past. Good memories of your past. A person from your past. You're thinking about your past. You're thinking about something from your past. Okay, this is not the Six of Cups. I apologize. This is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, so that message still resides to be correct. It's just not in this working situation, because we already have the Six of Cups over here. This situation is about you're working and working and working towards working on at your work, being very focused. You don't really know what you want right now emotionally, what choice to do in your life. And so I think what you're doing is you're not overworking, but you're just, since you don't know what you want, you maybe somebody's really focused on their work, so they don't have to think about making a decision. They don't really know what they want at this point. They're confused. There's a little bit of confusion here. And yes, we have the Eight of Swords. There's even a feeling of being stuck, feeling as if you're trapped or stuck. So you might be trapped and stuck in your work, but I see you're very good at it. I see you're making money at it. You're almost even independently employed, possibly. But there is a feeling here of being stuck, not being able to speak up, not being able to even know how you got stuck. So there's a big confusion around this work, job. We have the World card, which talks about a brand new cycle. Something's ending or going to be coming to an end in this job or in this work situation that has to do attached to this work, this job that you do, or whatever you're putting so much work and time into. It's about time something is going to be ending once you make up your mind about or know what you want, that's going to satisfy you emotionally. Maybe this job is great and you're good at it and you make a lot of money, but maybe you're not emotionally satisfied. Maybe you want a little bit more. Maybe you want to be a little bit more of a compassionate or emotional type job. Maybe this is more logical. And there is something that will be ending, okay? There's a cycle in your life that would need to end for this person here. There's a cycle that is going to be ending. There's a brand new cycle getting ready to turn in your favor. Again, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's almost like your life path is about to unfold, or a life path, new direction. We have many life paths, depending on what category we're speaking about. But we only have one path, of course, but many lead to that path is what I'm trying to say. And this could be one of the things that you may need to do in order to be on a happier vibe. And my gosh, you guys are going on a happier vibe because the Wheel of Fortune is here. So the ones of you that are like, no, this is not resonating, because right now you are feeling trapped. You have no idea what to say, what to do, how to get what you want. You also have, so many choices, or maybe your mind is spinning and you just can't make a choice. What do you do? How do I start this new beginning? This new cycle is coming, whether you guys want it or not. And the universe is going to help you because the Wheel of Fortune is here. You're going to realize with this card that there's a new way to spend your money and time, all this work and energy. I think you're going to be, obviously making a decision in the future that is going to be different than what you're doing now. For some of you, okay? Why is the Devil in reverse? Wow, it's the Wheel of Fortune attached to the Devil, and you guys have the Wheel of Fortune twice. It's really, really confirming that you guys have went, it's confirming that you've been through a lot of toxic situations, or you've been tempted in the past, or you're tempted to do the same old thing, or be pulled back into a toxic, unhealthy relationship, or draw a job, or whatever situation it is for you, addiction. And you have put it to rest. You guys have put this toxicity to a rest. And it is now time to move in a beautiful, new, positive, karmic way. It's destiny. It is perfect timing, and it's going to go in your way. And look, we have the Eight of Cups. I hope you guys can. I really don't even know if this is in the camera. I'm sorry. Let me just check real quick. Okay. Yes. The Eight of Cups talks about just, somebody's left behind things in their life that may have, they may even have been happy or not, or both. But regardless, they're moving on. They're moving forward. They don't know where it's going to lead, but they're moving forward. And you guys have the Chariot, so this most likely is you, Capricorn, because you're ready. The timing's here. The Wheel of Fortune's here, which talks about timing. And it talks about, of course, the Wheel of Fortune you've been through a lot in order just to get to this point, for doors to open and new opportunities to come in. And you guys are ready and you're feeling good about it. So a lot of you guys are turning into this Emperor, and you're going to be the leader, the ruler of your life or situation for a lot of you guys. Why is the conflict here in the Five of Wands? Why is this conflict here for Capricorn? Why is it in their environment? Two of Pentacles. Somebody's dropped the ball. This conflict is about maybe somebody giving up, dropping the ball, not really cooperating, not being able to. Things got out of control. It's too much going on. Unable to manage. Somebody's unable to manage their life, or manage their money, or manage their career or love. Whatever this is, they were unable to manage it. And so that created the conflict between you and somebody else, or within your situation. The Knight of Swords. So it could have been an air sign you were dealing with. Could have been a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And the Knight of Swords is, this is a really fast communication coming in. It's very abrupt. It's panicked almost. So there was a lot of, also that created the conflict, is this quick, fast communication that may or may have not have been true or good, but it still caused the conflict. It was too fast, too much at one time. Maybe it was just too much at one time. Yeah, it was too much at one time for somebody, and that's why it became overwhelmed, unable to manage. And then we have the Two of Rods, talks about planning the future. Maybe there was too much conflict in order to start this future together with somebody, or whatever this plan is that or you or they are trying to move forward. Why is the 8 of Wands here in reverse? Why is there no communication? Why is there a postponement in communication? Ace of Swords in reverse. Why is the Ace of Wands here in reverse? 2 of Cups in reverse. All right, so clearly it's talking about 10 of Cups in reverse. Very, very unsatisfied person. Very unhappy in a relationship or family or work. It could be anything depending on what it is for you. So somebody's been cut out. Somebody cut them out of their lives in a negative way, or no, they didn't cut them out. It's just there's no communication. 0. And if there was any communication, it was conflictual. There was a lot of conflict. Like I said, that they're overwhelmed. They can't handle it. They can't handle the fastness of the way that somebody's speaking to them or they speak to you, and they can't handle right now thinking about a long-term future. So that's what's caused a lot of this conflict. This person could have lied, could have just been negative, not lied, but it could be lies, it could be deceits, it could be just the way that they communicated in a very negative way. It's very negative communication that possibly happened, created a lot of unhappiness, and hence no communication anymore. No messages are coming through.